The top judge in a New Jersey county courthouse, Deborah Silverman Katz, has told the city of Camden, the county of Camden, and the parking authority that she is going to be suing for $1 million after she tripped over a protruding metal object and broke several bones. Now, we've talked about this often, about a lot of lawsuits that happen like this, and I've got a lot of questions for our panel. Number one, aren't you responsible for looking where you're going? Let's bring you guys into this. Garland, what do you think? She's walking. She tripped. I had a caller on my radio show this morning say that she was there. Now, again, you don't know, but, you know, there was a father-in-law, so my daughter-in-law was there, saw the whole thing happen. She tripped. She broke ribs, broke her leg. At what point, though, are you responsible for looking where you're going?
Well, I know of a case in Prince George's County, just outside of D.C., where someone was walking outside of a refurbished gas station, and there was two big bolts, clearly, that probably should have been cut off. The person stumbled into them, broke a couple toes, but the court found that the person had a responsibility to look where they were walking. And even in an instance where it was clear there was some level of negligence, they still said, you got to look where you're going. I don't think she wins it anyway.
And as a lawyer, what do you think?
And I was just going to say, and I think from a private business perspective, that's an interesting issue. But for government, at least, it's even a higher bar to clear. I mean, listen, I feel bad for this person, particularly if they were severely hurt, but I do think we have our own personal responsibility. And you look like a city like Camden. We had talked about this. You know, Camden's struggling right now to you know, get their infrastructure together, to take care of their people.
Kids are missing meals.
Exactly, and we're struggling to keep the schools running and the government running. Do we really need this lawsuit then on top of it? And what's it going to solve? I mean, what is ultimately the harm they're looking to cure?
Is the real problem we have too many lawyers in politics?
Yes, absolutely. We should get, as a lawyer in politics, I think there should be less lawyer in politics.
Well, but I make that point partly tongue-in-cheek, partly serious, that when are we going to have some kind of tort reform where these lawsuits are limited so they don't all drag through the court and waste all this time? We've got real crimes that are out there, real issues that need to be solved, real negligence.
I don't think we need to change the things as far as limits, because the courts can make that decision. The bottom line is, if in fact this person felt that they needed to act, why put a number on it? You don't have to say I'm suing for $1 million. Just let the court decide what it is, if there's going to be a finding anyway.
Listen, the court works, and ultimately, if this person is entitled to this, the court's going to decide that way. And there may be some people, listen, that are harmed and are entitled to relief, and they petition the court and they get it. But I don't think, in this case, the judge is entitled to this, and I think the court will rule properly, and the system works then.
Right. Where do you come up with a number? She keeps her job, her pension, the whole thing. Right.
And you know, everybody hates lawyers until they get hit by a mail truck, and then all of a sudden they love them.
Or until they trip over a sign.
There we go.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate that.